Today on Toy DOMination, Adam does a backflip, Michael shaves his head after losing a bet, and Joe finally shows some thirsty trap toe pics. Oh. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Dom, and I'm joined by my favorite co-host.
Hello. It's me, Joe.
Hey.
Aboard.
Joe, who are our guests for tonight?
Our guests tonight, Dominic, are Adam from Highly Articulated. Pew, pew, pew. And also Michael from Toy Habits. We're gonna have a good time with him.
Yeah. Nice. It's a nice thumbnail.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Thanks so much for being here, Michael. Great meeting you for the first time.
Yeah, great meeting you too.
Literally 30 seconds ago.
I know, right? Yeah. Slid into the nick of time.
So what's funny is your site turns up in my news feed all the time, and then I was like, wait a minute, this guy has a channel. So like, it did not like I've been following you for a while and not realizing you had a stream. So yeah, well, I'm very ignorant. Hey,
agreed.
Let's say hi to some of the people who showed up for tonight. We've got, oh my gosh, that is so small on our screen. Damien Ristori. Oh, I like that name. Gabatar. Hey, what's up? Oh, Joe, we got to bring the juice box back, man. We have not done Gap.
I mean, first of all, that's on you.
No?
You know.
Okay, well, all right. I'll bring back the E-frame. Stanley's Toy Channel. Brick and Tire. What's up, buddy? Oh, the best radio voice I've ever streamed with. So.
Oh, he's referring to. So I put a poll up in chat, and I just like picked randomly 4 characters, and I just put like, which Motu Revolutions figure do you want most? And I just put randomly 4. So we'll leave that to the end. Like people can answer throughout.
Oh man, this guy is all about toy habits. It's great, Joe. Thanks for showing another Joe.
That was great.
This is my favorite handle coming up here. Speaking moistly.
Yes. Good.
Beta Ray Bob, what's up? Oh, already did Stanley. Task Force Figures and Games. Allison Troy. Starboy Station. Cora Bullert. Man, I have got to learn how to read English. And Brick, it's not Friday night. I'm not sure what's going on there. Outer Multiverse, Joey Adams, Timbo Toys, Vexen Toys. This is going to go for a while. Eventually I will cut you guys off, but I'll get to you later. Charizard the Wizard. Hega, Nemden, why did you do that? Did he do that on purpose? I feel like he just did that to trip up Dob. Brennan and Bars, Allison Toy again. All right. I'm going to cut out there because it continues to grow every time I scroll around. Thanks everybody who's jumping in here. We're going to talk about some Motu Revelations reveals. We're going to play a little game here. We're going to predict wish list, which figures we think are going to be coming out. But first, I want to hand it over to our guests. Adam, what's going on with Highly Articulated? You got anything you want to talk about or plug?
I'm just doing my standard stuff. I'm doing videos on Sundays at 2 p.m. Pacific, where I just talk about toy stuff, whatever I kind of feel like. I have a guest. I have a co-host today. My wife took our 8-year-old diving, so this guy is gonna
look at that.
Out, if I like it or not.
Look at that adorable co-host.
Sundays at 2 p.m. and then usually Wednesday nights, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, I do live unboxings of random stuff. And George says that. Yeah.
Mine are 19 and 15, so I don't get to see this very often. So sorry, it's 19 and 16.
We were just talking before the show. I was like, my daughter and son are basically 1 year older than Adam's daughter and son. So I mean, I'm right there with him. I got it.
And Allison Troy beat me to it. Ask Adam about AWOC. Adam, what's AWOC?
Never heard of it.
I don't know what. Yeah, what is that? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem. Nothing comes to mind.
They're live on IG. Yeah, did they put out anything cool there? I saw they went live just before this. Actually, was anything cool?
Yeah, he did. Jason was like sliming a pale figure. I don't know where he got slime, so he just decided to like set up a slime thing. Yeah, we got a Kickstarter going live on March 6th, so that might be fun.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And then Michael, what have you got going on?
Oh boy. Well, let's see. I think you can find us 99% of the time just pumping out content on our website.
Yeah, I see that.
And so,
Yep.
but we do a weekly show with the Toy Sorceress, who's my partner in crime. We usually do a stream 4 p.m.s on PT on Sundays. And we have some really big Turtles of Grayskull news that we're dropping on Sunday.
Oh, cool.
So that's all I'm going
On
to say
Sunday?
about that. Yes.
Nice. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Or tune in, rather.
Yes.
Well, Dom, you want to talk about some news? It's not so when we call it news, Michael and Adam. I mean, Adam might be.
Yeah.
Where it's not really news. It's really more like, hey, we might want to buy that toy, and probably Toy Habits has already covered it as actual news.
I don't know about that.
You're gonna scroll back about 4 pages on the website.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be like, hey, let's talk about that thing.
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
Michael talked about 3 weeks ago.
All good.
That's toy news, but we're gonna do that right now.
It's all relative.
Okay. First off, nice stuff. First off, you got to put on your newsy cap.
Oh, wait.
Michael's got to. Look at that news cap he's got on.
There we
It's
go.
got a cobra symbol.
There
Adam,
Adam,
you suggested
you're
putting
actually
this
one of
up
the
as-
reasons why. So sorry, Adam was one of the reasons why Joe was like, the guests want to put on hats, man. Like Adam was there, he showed up. You didn't say put on hats. I'm like, man, you're right. So like, yeah.
Guests want to put on hats, Dom. They think it's funny.
Hey, man, thank you so much, buddy.
So Dom's. Oh, hey, thanks, Famin. Dom suggested putting these page punches up as news, and I have zero interest in these. So I don't know how much we want to talk about them.
All right,
But yeah,
Look,
they exist.
They are in fact news, and here's what's shocking: they sold out. Like I have,
Really?
I mean, they're back up on they're back on Big Bad, so I don't know how sold out they still are, but they're there.
Pulse, they're gone. So I was shocked. I'm happy for those who really wanted them because I would not have predicted that these were going to go off the shelves. So good on
Maybe
you.
Pulse
I'm
was
glad-
like, let's keep 5 for ourselves.
It's
and,
5. Yeah.
Let's give everyone else.
That is true too. It's news that it's not Batman related.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, the scale is annoying because it's shorter than a normal GI Joe. It's just what's the point? I don't know.
Wow, I don't know.
If it's not classified
That's it.
scale
That's all I
or
wanna
3
talk about.
3/4, what are you doing? I mean, the comic's
dead
old because it
scale.
says ham on one of them.
Is this dead
Not even-
scale?
Is this dead? Is this a dead scale? It's a dead scale to me. You're dead to me, scale.
Well, it might go along with Hasbro renewing the Mobile Armored Strike Command trademark, right? Because they had those 2-inch figures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Maybe.
I have no interest in these whatsoever. We covered them.
My-
Because, yes, they're news, but yeah.
Yeah. My only interest, honestly, would have been because I've heard they're like the new Duke and the new Cobra Commander comic are apparently good. I have not read them, but and I was just like, oh, maybe it's like tying with that, and it doesn't appear to be. So I'm just like, all right, well, what's the point?
This could be.
I don't know.
They are for kids. That I would.
They're
believe
for
that.
kids.
Yes.
They're for
So
kids.
that's what the DC page punches are, right? They're like low price, low,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
pretty easy to go. So yeah, that I would support. I was just shocked on Pulse they were gone. But
They're just an
yeah.
odd scale, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you can make them for kids
Yeah.
and make them like
There's-
the
but there's
cheap
people
Marvel
who'll buy
Legends for
everything.
kids, or Oh yeah,
Like they-
that's true.
They're sold out on Pulse because they probably had a very small quantity. And
Yeah, McFarlane's
probably,
like, you get 7. I don't know, or maybe 8.
yeah. But
Then
I mean,
overall out.
Pulse gets all of the
Emily and Lenny took 2 of them, so they're down to 5.
Fine, that's really all I wanted to. Yeah.
Some Joy Toy news. I'm excited about these mechs because we still buy 3 3/4 stuff, and this guy looks the 4 arms. It's the 4 arms. He looks amazing. This guy looks great.
I have not.
Do you still get
seen
3
him in green. I only saw him
3/4
in red.
stuff, Michael and or Adam? Do you get weird stuff?
Save it for
Joy Toy?
pickup?
If it's a vintage GI Joe, yes.
Okay.
Normally, it's funny because old Michael would not collect 6-inch scaled
Okay.
figures, so but new Michael is bring it on because I can actually see them better in
Ah,
my room.
you're just kidding. It's in my glasses.
And then so Adam, you're not into any 4-inch stuff, right?
He just held a joy toy.
Oh wait, you did?
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Wolf-
those were on
remember
New
the
Year's
Wolf
sale.
pack? Yeah.
Yes, and they went on sale for the New Year's sale, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
there
an
was-
awesome set.
That
Yeah.
is fantastic. I need to get Little Red Riding Hood.
These are from that same line, that Infinity line. That
Yeah,
Infinity,
the Infinity line.
is
Yeah.
bonkers.
I'll show you this one again. But yeah, he just looks amazing. I'm into it. The double arm thing is great. But then there's this guy right here.
That's got
Yes,
double
that's
arms
the one.
too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the only one I'd seen. That's why I was like, "What's this green one?" It's news to me. Literally.
Oh, now I see it. You know, his other
Yeah.
arms are so large. I didn't see it before.
It's like power armor. So there's like a person
Mhm.
inside the armor, I guess. Or that's my understanding.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like them. Yeah, better
Again,
than
Infinity tabletop game. So there's a higher price point because I got to pay for that licensing, which is
Yeah.
the only issue I have with it because I like those blue and white Crusader dudes. I would just gobble those up, but they're like $40 each or something at when you can find them at $40. So,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
yeah, Red One does look.
Pan Oceania, I think.
Yes,
Is that
yeah. It's a really cool lore if you ever actually get into it. But anyway, no, I'm excited about those. I think those are gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, those look awesome.
Also, transparency. I did something to my screen where everyone's bottom screens look really big, but the actual live stream for me is like a thumbnail. It's like a postage stamp right now. So I'm
Well
looking
done.
all like this. So
Oh.
yeah, I don't know what I did. It's good.
You go to your settings.
No, we're just gonna keep driving on.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And we'll
splint
just have you,
all these.
just have you peering
Huh?
into the computer
Oh,
like
that's good. Oh, that's quality. Yeah.
that. Michael has knowledge for you. He's waiting to talk.
You might reset you might have zoomed in or zoomed out in your browser. Maybe check.
Oh yeah, did you like double?
Nope. I don't-
Did you heavy finger your mouse button?
I
That's
didn't
all
want-
I got.
I didn't want to take any more time on my technical problems because I think I screwed up my display settings somehow. But I want to move on. I want to get this away from me immediately. and
You can
drive
see it's
fast.
all big at the bottom though. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So it's great.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's-
I don't. This is not news at all because I was
Thank
going to show
you.
it like the last time we did a show. We didn't talk about it. But Mezco Robin came out, and this is my son's namesake, and it's ridiculous, and I'm still going to buy it. I love this. Do you guys get Mezcos at all?
No.
Nope.
Oh, that's a shame. They're
I get
fun.
them when my best friend gifts them to me, and that's
Yeah, there you go.
yes.
I do randomly just like these. They're fantastic.
I've looked at lots of them, and I just haven't. There's something about the proportions to me that are
Okay.
just not.
I agree with you. I think that was like that on some of the earlier ones. I was like, oh, that looks horrible. Like Ben Affleck Batman like a million years ago kind of thing. I was like, that looks bad. And then I realized it was 6-inch scale. I was like, oh, okay, that explains it, but also still not good, kind of thing. Because I thought it was like a Hot Toys type thing at first. And I was like, oh, that's horrible. But now I'm like, I'm all in. I love it.
I
I named my son Mezco. You didn't know that, JT?
Best.
a lot of my collecting is and I've said this before. I don't.
Slight distraction.
I'm not a collector so much as somebody that just buys a lot of toys because like these guys, this guy, and my other.
Oh,
two
yeah.
play with me. So like when I look at a Mezco, I'm like, I would.
Yeah,
not
no, I get that completely. I let them.
child running around.
Well, not my son because he's 2, but I let Violet touch to play with them a little. But then after like 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, you're done. that's
Yeah,
that's enough.
Supervise.
Yeah, I have
I'm
to supervise them.
trying to distract him
All the
with
other
it.
toys go at it. I wanted to talk about the GI Joe reveals real fast. We can just do a are we buying them or not? Kind of thing maybe. So I just lumped them into Doc and Jinx together.
Okay.
I think Jinx looks amazing.
Oh, you heard him. No. No.
Adam's son is out.
No. He says no. Michael, are you into classified?
I am. Yes, I'm all in. Very
Oh,
deep.
me too.
Oh,
You're in good company. All right, so are you literally buying all of these reveals? Were you just like, yes?
Everyone probably, maybe not Jinx. Actually, I'm not a
Really?
fan of ninjas for a reason.
Dom was a ninja hater on me as
They
well.
don't appeal to me. But
yeah, no.
I'm a
This
fan of the
is very
movie, and I love that scene where she spars with Beachhead and puts the blindfold on. Man, it's awesome. Come on. Jinx is great. But I totally fine if you don't want to buy her. But yeah, Doc looks great. The folding stretcher is awesome.
Yeah.
I love all the flare gun and I don't know, maybe it's an inoculation gun or something. The other one.
Oh my god, I got some
But
hot
I like
news.
the non-combative
Wait,
tools
yo,
it comes with.
I got hot
taser.
news.
The other one's a taser, I think.
Oh, is it taser? Oh, okay.
I think so.
I fixed it. I fixed my screen. I got hot news.
Oh, I'm glad you're back.
Not everyone is this small anymore. I can see Michael. This is insane. Like, yeah, everyone was like this
Yeah,
tiny.
but
There's my displays.
Jinx, I would say I will say the head sculpt looks awesome, and I love the blindfold edition kind of thing. So that was cool.
I love
The other one is
really
the
like that, Jinx. I think it's a really good update. I
agree.
My complaint with Classified is the ones where they just took the vintage figure and embiggened it, and that doesn't do much
Agreed.
for me. Like I want the Joe Pro. I want something that's a little bit different. I want it to not feel like.
I
Joe
don't necessarily
felt
need them to go as far as they did with the first four, but I agree with you completely. Yeah. You know, like I need a little bit more of like rock and roll is a perfect example. Like a lot of an update, but at the same time, kind of the vintage. You know, like it has that like mix of, you know, they married all these ideas together into one figure. That's sort of what I want as well.
Right now.
Yeah,
I still want vintage. Always the vintage ones, you know, in the 80s felt like near future, and I need them to still feel near future. I don't need them to feel 1987.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like, if the weapon is like just a little bit not realistic, that's
I'm okay with it. Yeah,
you know what I mean. The nerf was a little too far.
I didn't mind Roadblock's railgun, for instance, and everyone hated that gun. And I was like, "That's awesome."
I think it was really, really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
So first of all, so Steven does this funny thing where he randomly picks someone who's on the stream and rewards them for a 1 month membership. So Steven, thanks. And the Stanley's Toy Channel, we're going to be doing After Dark later. So for members, we do an After Dark where we do all the swearing. If you haven't noticed, we haven't dropped any profanity during this show.
Well, I accidentally haven't sworn.
Oh, okay. Well, it's in habit now. It's ingrained in you. We've got.
Well, I'm trying.
So thanks for that, Steven. And then one of these comments blew me away here. Where is troop building Doc? So I get multiple stretchers for Dragon. Just go get 3D printed stretcher.
Yeah, well, I mean, it does fold up, Dom. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. And yes, I agree with the new upgrade tactical kit. It's awesome. Yeah. He looks like a medic. I'm not sure about the tan fatigues, which is kind of a dress uniform, but no, I think he's great. Mm-hmm. And then Ratface, he's going to be joining us for an actual classified talk in a couple weeks here as well. And then I love this one. I like my ninjas in turtle form. I agree.
So do I.
And then Brick, he's going to get them all.
Yeah, the Tiger Force doesn't really do much for me either, but they look cool.
I have a soft spot for that roadblock, but also I didn't get the regular paint of that or paint deco of that, so I don't mind. I don't really need the tripwire, but I'll probably get it for roadblock.
My God, blends into nothing. He blends in with a rotten banana. Like that is all he's blending into.
The tiger striped helmet. Come on, look.
I love that Tripwire looks like he's wearing like tiger striped undies or something.
Yeah, he's got briefs on. Yeah.
He's got the underoos on. It's all good.
Yeah, on the outside of his pants though, so it's not too sexy.
Yeah, I mean, Asuka does that in the WWE, so
yeah.
There's precedent.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the Tiger Force figures, the tiger stripes and stuff like that, were like straight from the vintage figures, and I wanted that for this roadblock, and they didn't do that with this roadblock. So this was going to be like potentially the first Tiger Force that I picked up, but because it's not like the vintage, I'm like, oh
no, wait.
Now they updated it too much for you.
All I heard is there's no teasing you.
Now it's confusing because like the Tiger Force I don't buy because it's Tiger Force. It just looks funny. Like as a kid, I loved Tiger Force,
I
now
love
as
it.
a 41-year-old man, I'm like, that was hokey.
That's
and
funny because
don't-
I still love it.
I still love it. I just don't have room for it in my collection. Really.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Adam, you.
I mean, if you're not going to buy
fan,
them, the repaints are the ones not to buy, for sure.
can't be pleased. Typical GI Joe fan.
Michael, where are you on Tiger Force?
I liked the Tiger Force vintage line, and so
Okay.
I like the Tiger Force, but I don't need another roadblock. And Hasbro was
Yeah.
so right to put that with Tripwire, because who the heck is going to buy another single carded roadblock figure, right?
That's funny because I feel like it's Tripwire that's the dead weight there.
Really?
Yeah. Even with, I mean, I know this is like the 5th roadblock, but like,
Right. He's roadblock
I
is
don't
the
know.
snake eyes of the line now. It's like they'll just
yeah,
make
Huh.
many of them.
Oh, that
It's
just
a lot of
blew my
roadblocks.
mind.
yeah. Now we have these guys.
Ooh,
Night Reaper and
more.
Torch. Torch looks
Still
great.
more. Well, I'm not getting any of these, by the way. Just I had an answer. in my head.
Just to clarify.
They're fantastic. They're such good figures. Like objectively, they're really good. But my budget has
Well,
gone.
Michael's up
another
because there's a ninja. Where are you on the Dreadnoks?
Oh, all in. We need a classified scale Thunder Machine so they could all have a ride, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
let's go with the next HasLab. But yeah, love the Dreadnoks.
Adam, you liking the Dreadnoks? Do you get the ninjas, Adam?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Sazel.
The
Hey, Zazel.
that Night Creeper is awesome. The fact that they pack it in with the Night Creeper leader head as well.
Well, that's version 2. Night Creeper Leader is the like bald-headed, blindfolded guy.
Well,
Remember?
isn't that the head from the Ninja Force one, but in a different color? Doesn't he
It
have-
is, but it's not Night Creeper Leader. It's just Night Creeper version 2.
Oh, is it? Okay, I got that confused. But I love that. I'm
Team
probably
leader.
gonna get 3, and that's gonna be like the leader, the Night Creeper leader.
Oh, that's a
Leader.
great idea.
Yeah.
I was thinking about at least getting 2, but you're right. Maybe I'll get 3. And
Yeah,
pop that
you
head
need
more.
3, Joe.
Why stop there? Brick's getting 5. You got to beat Brick. No, he's getting 5.
Wait,
You
Brick's
need to
getting
get more.
5?
Yeah, come on. Yep.
Good
Come on.
lord.
You need a
way
murder
too
of
many.
ninjas. Pretty sure that's what it's called.
I mean, I've got all the other ninjas. I mean, how many more ninjas do you need?
More ninja.
Torch
up.
looks awesome though. I love the flame effect. Like if you can really see the blow torch there, he has like a metal skull with flames coming out of the eyes, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's on the end there. That looks great.
That's amazing.
So awesome.
Yeah. All the chains that wrap around his arms and his
Yeah.
shoulders. Yeah, they really did him up nice. And the mutton chops. Can't beat that.
Oh yeah, he looks great. I wonder if the sunglasses come off like the other ones. I don't know if I like that or find it annoying because they fall right off.
Yeah.
But actually, his hair looks like it might keep it on. But everybody else, I'm like, stop doing this. They're just falling
Yeah.
off.
If they put the slits in the head, which when you take it off, it just makes
It's horrible. Yeah, I don't like the slits because of that function. Sergeant Slaughter was perfect because it like pinched between the hat and the ear. So you're like, okay, and that doesn't fall off. But like everybody else, I'm just like, stop doing it. I don't need
buzzers
it.
are horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, murder of ninja. Yeah, that's zoologically, it's a murder of ninja. Everyone knows
Yeah,
that.
I'm pretty sure it's a
Japanese.
murder of ninja.
Right.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Also,
And
I
the-
really appreciate how
Naga here.
how active Allison Troy is in the chat here. I really appreciate it. Just like greeting
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
She's like playing. She's saying hey to everybody and like bouncing people around. It's awesome. Come
Allison's
on our
awesome.
show, Allison. Come jump on
She
our
is.
show. Come on. Come
Allison's
be a
great.
guest. Oh, look at this guy. Pass.
I mean, Naga looks great.
pass.
Who said pass?
Oh my god, are you kidding? He looks great.
Suicide pass.
Said pass.
You look. Oh.
Oh, packed.
It's like okay.
Adam
does.
ran away with a child. Michael, don't worry about it.
He looks fantastic. Again, and Hasbro kills it with animals. Like they undoubtedly
Yeah.
do such a good job with them. Yeah, look at that warthog. Oh, so disgusting. Just the way you want it.
That
The monkey with
warthog is sculpted by Ross Perischetti, who is working with Creative Beast Studios on Cyberzoic.
Oh, really? Huh.
Your inflection made me think that you were trolling me there. You're just the way you're inflecting. I was like, he's gonna be like fake out, psych. Like that's really what I thought. You were
That
I'm
boar,
worried.
that warthog was
Yeah.
sculpted by Pumbaa himself.
No, I just don't know how to pronounce his last name. I've tried a million times and I never get it right. So, but Ross from Cyberzoic sculpted
Gotcha.
that warthog.
That's a
vintage
really cool
vintage Naga hide comes with like Wolverine claws, and I'm a little sad he doesn't have those. But other than that,
No, he has
No.
the
Quince.
knife, and it's there. It's there in the picture.
that's true. But he also came with a Wolverine claw.
That's the claw that the ninjas come with too.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't remember him coming with that. I thought he
Yeah, I
just
don't
Wait,
either.
wait, does he not come with that? Is that just Storm Shadow? And then my brother put it on him all the time?
Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about. I was
Somebody's
gonna let it
talking to
pass.
you, Joe.
Oh, Storm Shadow version 2 comes with it. I think my
Yeah.
brother used to just put it on
Okay.
Naga all the time because he's Australian, and he's like, I'm going to make this Wolverine. Listen, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Wolverine was Australian in the cartoon in the 80s for like 5 seconds. It made no sense.
I need all the dreadnoughts. I just want the animals. Was that Pumbaa? It was Pumbaa.
It was Pumbaa, yeah. I'd also like the Indiana Jones monkey he comes with. It's great.
with the eye patch.
With the iPad.
Yeah. All right, well, we got plenty of stuff to talk about, so let's get out of the news.
I forgot to change my
Adam's
hat.
back.
I was like, okay.
Adam's back.
Look
Adam's
around.
back with a hat
Look
on.
around, yeah.
Let's switch hats. All right, we're talking about Motu. We're talking about Motu Revelations figures predictions.
Well,
That's
I
my
didn't
wife,
hear for
by the way.
talk. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's
What's,
my wife. Walking
you know-
while she's out sitting poolside.
Leaving you
Oh.
with the kids to do this stream. That is good. That is a long reach. I like that.
She's relaxing poolside
That
watching
is
a live stream
good.
about nerds talking about
Poking the
toys.
bear.
That way, if she's watching, because if she hears the kids cry and I don't,
She's like,
leave,
I saw
I'll be in
you ignoring them.
Wait, I also want to address the fact that monkey looked awesome. Okay, now we can move on. I also
All right,
wanted to
moving
like,
on.
I want that monkey. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna play a little game here. So
Mhm.
we watched Revolutions. Loved it, right?
yes,
Yeah. Fantastic. People bashed in the first one. I did not understand it. My family and I loved it. We're excited when this one dropped. So, Joe actually, it's snowing on Adam. Joe actually was here when it
fireworks.
released that weekend.
Mhm.
So we got to watch it with him, and he and I were like, "Hey, we should start." They're gonna make a figure of that. They're gonna make a figure of
Yeah,
that.
we were just
So
doing
from
it
that-
casually while we're talking, and I was like, this is the perfect topic for the show. We should just do this on the show.
So yeah, so it's like into this. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna make our wish list or predictions. Now, Michael, you say that you know all of the leaks. You have the inside scoop, right?
Not all of them. I
all
know
of
some-
them. You said. All of
Yeah,
them.
all of them.
Okay. All right. Good.
All right, thanks, Michael. I mean, don't backtrack now.
So let's go ahead and start making some predictions. Let's go with Adam. What's on your wish list and a prediction? What do you think?
Well, wish list or prediction, because when we were talking before
I
the
ate the
show, I
pie.
said there's some that are like an absolute lock. You know what I mean? Like there's some that we know we're gonna get because they can't not make He-Man.
Your choice, I would say. What are you hoping for? And or just be like, no, this is just a prediction. It's gonna happen. I know it for sure.
This is not a prediction. This
Okay.
is not a one. I don't think they're gonna make this figure. This is a long shot, but this is one that I would absolutely buy.
Okay.
Okay.
Prince Adam in the Orko suit.
Oh, and the Orko suit.
In
He
the
got
beginning,
me
right?
right off the bat. I was like, they're never making that.
It's the first thing you see, and you're like, "Who is that? That's not that."
Oh,
like,
yeah. He has the Orko disguise on for like all of 5 seconds.
It's okay. Like George Lucas has Star Wars characters in his movies for 2 seconds and they become.
I know, no. I mean, I literally have a slide for random civilians. I don't have a slide for. I don't have a slide for Prince Adam and Orko outfit.
The bailiff number 2, the bailiff number 3. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Here we go. All right. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Well, sorry. So Prince Adam.
Yeah, I would have. I would
Okay.
take all of them.
You want Prince Adam in
JT
Orko disguise, basically.
Okay. JT
100%
says
I
King
do.
Randor is a must. King Randor.
Really?
Is that is Prince Adam in his Orko disguise? Is that like Preternia He-Man when he goes back in time? I don't know. It's
I
like
don't
a
remember
different
any of
version.
this. I don't. I must have been watching a different show.
I mean, when he's in Scareglow's
Yeah.
realm, hanging out with Scareglow for 5 seconds, he walks up and like takes off a mask and he's like, I'm just kidding, it's me, Prince Adam. And then Orko's there 2 seconds later. So I think he like has Orko's hat on and then Orko like comes out of it.
It's episode 1, scene 1. He walks.
Yeah, it's
up
right
and-
away.
He walks
It's
up to
10
the
seconds.
realm. he goes into Subternia. Scareglow says, like, "Who are you?" basically, and he pulls off the hat and he goes, "It's me, Prince Adam."
Yeah. Yeah.
And as he pulls,
And then
the hat
Orko's
off,
there
the
like
hat
2 seconds later. So the hat was Orko. Yeah.
And he-
And he's like,
Yeah.
I didn't come here to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wrapped in Orko. That's gross. I don't know. My brain did not register that. I think I may have
Yeah,
blocked
he's
that
definitely
part.
wrapped in Orko.
That's
Or
disgusting.
maybe Orko's sitting on his head like Ratatouille, and
like
he takes the hat off, and he...
It's like a
It's
bacon
like,
wrapped hot dog.
watch me pull a
Yes,
rabbit out of
like
my
a big
hat.
rat.
It's watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat, but Orko's in the hat, basically.
Yeah, with a like weird black orb thing that's like no. All right, we're not making that one.
No, we're not, no.
Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, all right, good.
It's not happening.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't know. Michael, is it happening? Oh, lips are sealed. All right, Dom, what's your pick?
Me?
What's your first prediction?
So hold on. So there was a couple people that actually said funeral Prince Adam.
Yes, well, I have that.
All right. So funeral.
Adam in black funeral suit. I was like, they'll probably make that. They made Prince
so
Adam already.
Yeah, because he's the handsomest in it apparently. So, Michael, do you know we had got a funeral one coming up? We don't
No
know.
news on funeral Adam. We don't know
No
yet.
news on-
I think there's a good chance because they have an Adam Buck basically,
Right,
And
yeah.
then
So,
you know,
said
and-
all. This is your credibility. It's starting to.
It's
Fake
I mean,
news.
like-
funeral, I've heard Funeral Adam a lot, and it seems like a
Mhm.
long shot to me.
I think so
because-
too because I don't know how well Prince Adam sold.
Well, and not only that, but the Prince Adam in Masterverse is kind of it's sort of an homage to Prince Adam in the original line, and they did it again in Origins. So there's kind of a precedence there. That
Okay.
one
Mhm.
doesn't strike me as like one that people will be like, oh, you know what I need for my Masterverse collection?
I need
I need a Prince
funeral.
Adam mourning his dead father.
a black suit with the same head that I got on a figure that I didn't really want 3 months ago.
Okay.
Will it come with the birthday cake power sword? That's the question.
Yeah, that's the question,
So
right?
I guess what power sword do you bring to a funeral? If you don't bring a birthday.
Not the birthday cake power sword.
Your
All right.
formal.
It's
powers.
just cold and
Here
gray
we
and dead inside.
This is one of my guesses to hear. Stondar. When I saw him coming
So
up,
is that where you're going with, Dom? Is it your
yeah,
first
and
choice?
honestly, I thought I always loved that weird color palette with the orange and the blue. Like I don't know why. Like it's not really showing here, but the inside, like that, as a toy, I thought it was dumb. But every time I see that color, I'm like, yeah, that's He-Man. Also, yes, that alternate rock form was really cool. So,
That's
I'm gonna go Stondar.
Okay. Do you think it's transforming though, or is it like snap-on armor?
Oh no, I think it'll be clip-on armor and you just bend the figure in half. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only Transformers that I can do. I suck at.
Yeah.
I just fold him over. He's a rock. I fold him out. Yeah. All right. Michael, I feel your pain. I buy the non-transforming Transformers all the time. I love them.
There you go.
Adam,
I
what were
only
you saying?
found out who Stondar was within the last couple days because I should have prefaced this. I am a brand new or I'm sort of rejoining the fandom of Masters of the Universe because I wasn't a huge fan of the cartoon as a kid. I had a handful of figures. I
Mhm.
have way more Origins figures than I ever had of the vintage ones. And it's only
Same.
recently.
Same, but my older brother also had a ton, so like I was kind of like, it's all our toys, kind of thing. So like, I'm right there with you though.
The Netflix
So wait,
cartoons
I just-
though
okay.
got me. Like I'm in.
I just realized we didn't say spoilers and no spoilers.
Oh yeah, no, I mean if you haven't watched all of
Yeah,
Revolution,
this is
it's only
definitely
5
spoilers.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it, like an hour and a half of TV? Or
They
something?
saw the topic of the show, Dom.
I know, but Brick was polite enough because he's a professional. So you have to say that. Right?
Revolution
It's
spoilers for figure predictions.
Spoilers are
from
coming.
the show.
everything's ruined. This is a good one. Yes. Okay. All right. Sorry, it's not my turn. All right. So Joe, you got one, and then to be fair, Michael, we're going to give you like a wish list or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that fair? Should we even give it?
No,
to
that's
you?
not fair. No,
Yeah,
Michael
I don't
needs
even
his
think
own
it's
guesses.
fair.
He just knows what's coming. That's
He knows the answer,
for
so yeah.
one wave, right,
All right,
Michael?
Okay. All right.
Just one
Yeah.
wave. Yeah.
All right. So, Michael, give us one.
All of them.
I think Man of War is a slam dunk for Revelation. Like that armor, like they were mixing like a little bit of Marvel in, in Revolution, but I really think they could do a lot with this figure, and I think they're really into making multiple Man-at-Arms, and Man-at-Arms has a good story through Revelation and Revolution.
Yeah, I agree. It kind of took a little more of a backseat in this one, but it was necessary to let the other characters breathe. But again, he didn't disappear. Yeah, what's in the box, Hordak? That's great.
What's in the box?
We need a 7-movie Hordak. Spoilers, it's her head. I mean, my name says it all, Joe of War. Yeah, Man of War is my first top of the list for me. I mean, like, is it a prediction? Not necessarily, or is it a want? I've most versions of. I don't have a ton of Revelations figures. I love the new Eternia stuff. I'm like all in. I've gotten like most of those, but the Revelations, I was like, I'll pick and choose. But Man-at-Arms was the one that I was like, yes, please, please. Both versions, as fast as possible.
Destitute Man-at-Arms was awesome.
If they don't make Man of War, I'd be shocked, but also they better, because I will buy it immediately.
So I guess what is their strategy? Like usually when they had a cartoon, they would use the cartoon to introduce the toys. I'm surprised that they don't time the toy releases to hype up the or to have more,
like, as opposed to like Star Wars or a Marvel movie. This seems like delayed, right? Like versus like and we have some, like we've gotten like Orko and Gwildor. We've gotten or Keldor the King kind of thing.
As somebody that's not really versed in sort of how Mattel does their releases, isn't Mattel like less, not less forthcoming, but sort of, with Marvel, with Star Wars, with G.I. Joe, we seem to have like pipeline, digital 100%. Render, physical reveal, and Mattel seems to be like, hey, you can go and buy this at a store today. And you're like, wait, what? Exactly.
Oh, extender. Oh, that's so smart.
That's what I thought. I didn't know.
Yes.
Oh.
But with this, like, I agree. Like, why don't we know the next 3 waves of Masterverse?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So you can be like, oh, yeah, I saw this cartoon, and now I want all the toys. And they say, okay, well, you're going to get them, and here's sort of the release schedule.
Yeah.
You're going to buy them. You're going to buy them whether they come out tomorrow or in 3 months, right? So, if you're gonna buy Man of War, you would buy him tomorrow, or you would buy him when that next wave, comes out, or what. So I agree with you, Michael. Like, why doesn't Mattel sort of say, here's what you guys have coming up, to look forward to?
Yeah.
They do it at certain times of the year, so they have their March Madness is coming up, right? But it's like if you have a series releasing in January, there has to be something, right? It's like give us maybe 10 figures to look forward to or something,
right?
But not make us wait until March to see them all.
That's an interesting point too, of not timing it with the release of a show. Like that's what happened to G.I. Joe movies. Was they killed their own cells by
every time.
And like
my what are you doing? Have the toys on the shelves at the same time. And I understand like COVID messed up Snake Eyes Origins.
Seems like a no-brainer, man.
Yeah, it seems like a no-brainer. COVID messed up the Snake Eyes Origins movie with the toys release, and that makes sense. But that's not the first time Joes have missed the mark with like a movie release kind of thing. Even with a 3 3/4 kind of thing. It's I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of no-brainers, my first one is not Skelegod, but Skeletitan. I think this is a no-brainer move.
Ooh.
Skeletitan's a no-brainer move, guys.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's my first prediction. I think we're gonna. I mean, it's Skeletor. It's He-Man. Like we're gonna get them.
Did you name it Skeletitan, or is that?
No, that was in the credits.
Oh, really?
Actually, hunted down. I was like, what are they calling this guy? I literally put like magic mixed with technology Skeletor. And I was like, let me just see if they titled this or something. And it was in the credits.
That title. It just didn't land though.
Yeah, tech. I put tech/magic Skeletor. It didn't work. It didn't roll off the tongue.
Technomancer. It's right. He's a necromancer. It's Technomancer. It's
But
right
yeah,
there.
he looks awesome. They could make him see through plastic for the arms and the abdomen.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, if they did,
They have
a
like jelly moving
translucent-
around in there too.
Yeah, it's filled with jelly.
No,
Your
you fill
toy's
it up
gonna
yourself. Yeah. You fill it up like Muckman style. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
right.
okay.
There you
I don't
go.
mind that actually. I like. I
Oh,
like that idea.
Disco Skeletor. That
Yeah,
was
they
it.
had
Disco
to get Allison's correct. They had to figure out how to get the disco and Disco Skeletor in there.
Yeah, and they make that emblem glowing. You know.
Yeah.
This was neat too. Somebody brought up a tri-pack of the all of Tila's versions. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. Like,
that would
all
be
three
cool.
there. So you have to
I don't
just
know.
one at
Would
a time.
everybody want to buy all versions of that?
Amanda says all Tila's, please. So
All Tila's, please. I agree.
Oh yeah,
Never mind, I
Allison.
take it back. My wife wants them, so yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
will buy them.
Yes,
right, so-
Yurko. Yes, Yurko is the amazing 3D blueprint person. If you
Oh,
have
cool.
seen him on
Okay.
Cult 3D, he makes like there's a massive Eternos palace that you could 3D print from the stuff that he makes.
Yurko, please drop
Wow.
your handle
Yurko
in
is-
the
Yeah,
chat
please do,
or
Yurko.
your site or
Like,
anything like that. Please let
set-
people know.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Like,
Formation attack track, the
Yeah,
Doom
help-
Tower
oh,
that
wow.
I mean, it's like a 6-foot Doom Tower that you can print. It's like wow.
okay.
There's
He's
a lot of
going
yeses.
crazy with Tila's, so
Yes, there's a lot of
let's
yeses, by the way.
table our picks for a second and just talk about Tila.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so there's Havoc Tila. Yes, please.
Yes,
100%.
absolutely.
All right, we got Snake Tila.
I don't care.
What?
That
Oh,
one's
come on.
guaranteed. That one's guaranteed. Everybody loves that.
I know. I just
you
don't
are
want.
you're nuts.
I just okay. Next.
I don't know, Dom. This see-through skirt thing, it's fantastic.
No,
I mean,
no,
they can make that out of cloth. Like it'll
It's
look
the-
great. You're
It's
crazy.
the
Like a
green.
snake
It's the
tail, too.
green. I don't know what it is. I've never liked it, even its original inception. I've never been a fan of it. I don't know why. And then I know it's the goddess. Then I had Tila. It's very confusing for me. I don't know. I can't. I'm
It's a
gonna.
toy, Dom. Is it a cool
It's a
toy? or
toy.
not?
It's not though. It's like finding out someone is my mom in actuality right
It's
now.
a
I'm 43.
green
Like that's
person
my
with
like
a
you're my
head
mom.
and a-
Like it just I can't deal with it. I read.
So anyway, Havoc
who's
Tila.
the
Come
third
on.
one? Yeah, that's one. Two. We've got her. I like the
Alright,
god.
so the next one is the Tri Sorceress. There's her staff. Here's
Oh,
I have
yeah,
many
yeah.
pictures
Ah,
of her.
there we
She
go.
looks
Yeah, yeah, okay.
fantastic. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. No, very cool.
The glowing wings, the blue armor. Look, man, and the staff. That's the combination of all three staffs. Like that one to me is a no brainer. I want Havoc Tila.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on Dom's page here. I don't necessarily need Snake Tila, but man, the Tri Sorcerer's Tila, dude. Come on.
Havoc
Yeah.
feels like of the three, Havoc feels like the one that's the long shot.
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
That's kinda why I want that one the
most.
most.
Yeah, exactly. Pirates, you should be on a date right now. I'm disappointed to see in the chat. And yes, the show is great. Go check it out. Winter Coat Tila. There we go. All right.
Oh, Winter Coat Tila. Okay.
Frita
I-
Tila.
And yes,
man,
I have a picture of Winter Coat Tila.
and you labeled it too. So much
love
work.
That'd be a 2-pack for sure, right?
My sons had a great comparison of who the Tri-Sorcerers looked like, and I'm blanking on
This
it.
would,
I'm
that would
gonna,
be a
like-
great 2-pack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, okay.
Some
All
real
right,
fur like on Keldor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
No, Goths. The Goths. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Who do we got next?
We started with Adam. Let's go back to Adam. Adam, what's your next pick?
Yeah,
What's your
good
next
concept.
wish list and/or prediction?
Wish list not going to happen again. I'll leave that one to you guys. I want translucent shadow beasts.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Am I 2 for 2 with you?
Did I go too deep dive?
you went Scareglow. You went Scareglow's Shadow Beasts.
The
That's
translucent.
that would be awesome.
translucent? Yeah, like a dark kind of
No,
name.
molds there.
The
Yeah.
closest thing I have to that is this, which is not accurate.
Yeah, I have the Motu Classics one.
Mhm.
You know, it's pretty that one's fine. It's got a big old pot belly. It looks like the old ones, but the new versions are so cool. Yeah, I absolutely would go for that. They didn't make a new Shadow Beast, right? From Revelations?
No.
good. That would be
Shadow
probably
Beast would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be
They didn't
phenomenal.
make much from Revelation, actually. I thought they
Yeah.
would make a lot more.
Yeah.
There were so many characters that appeared in there. It's like, where's Goatman? Where's Little Pig Boy? Where's Blade?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, that would have been a no-brainer for me. But on that note, though, I feel like the line was early enough where they were like, "Let's do Revelation and Old and New Eternia and Princess of Power," and like they were like trying to focus too much on. And I think it's kind of settled down since then. So I feel like Revolution might have more opportunity to get like a lot more of these characters out of it.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know, the low reviews of part 1 of Revelation mattered to them at the time. I don't know.
Adam, I don't think they're going to be making that one.
No, I know. I don't think so either.
No, I want to break your heart.
Dom, I'm going to skip you. I'll come back because mine's right there with Adam. I want Clamp Fist Scareglow. I want these accessories, and then I want this.
I
want this toy. I want this toy with these glowing accessories as accessories.
Awesome.
Yeah, that thing was
disgusting. And it would be a bigger one like Skelegod, but like I want Clamp Fist Scareglow.
So they made a lot of big characters for this season, I felt like. So I feel like they're going to have to crack that seal and do something large for this one.
Yeah. I feel like those like kooky, like off the wall characters are good for exclusives, right? They're not going to appeal to everybody. Like make them a something exclusive. There's so many cons throughout the year. They could release a lot of things that
I feel like Scareglow is popular enough, and that figure was like, oh, everyone wants Scareglow, and this like random weird transformation of him, people will be like, yes, I will buy that. You know,
he was so hard to get in the classics line too, and heck, even the original when we were kids, like that was on the tail end of it too. He's always kind of been like, hard to get exclusive. So when he came
give
out,
us a big monster Scareglow.
Here he goes. Here comes the flex.
Clamp Fist claws.
Yes, nice, very cool. Look at that clamshell.
That's a nice wall.
The Majora's
display
mask.
there.
Yeah, the Majora's mask back there is.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't talk about this often, but I am a huge Legend of Zelda fanatic. My license plate on my car literally says Zelda Gamer on it.
Michael, we can talk later.
We have to stop here. We cannot go down this rabbit hole. We're at 47 minutes.
Michael, if you and I start talking about Zelda, it'll be the whole show.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so so I also picked the Hulkbuster suit. I think that they showed it the first time. I was like, maybe, but when it came back out at the end, I'm like, that's an easy one to make. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one to try and if you're gonna go bigger on something to try and. But I hate it. I don't like it at all. It's very. So someone else said, Michael, you said it was very Metroid-like.
Yes, I did. Yeah. I got Samus feels on that one.
Oh,
but
okay.
I think that big ship that they're in is actually called the Cloud Crusher, and I don't think they named the suit.
I thought the suit was named the Cloud Crusher. She lands in the suit and says, "I hope you enjoy the Cloud Crusher. I made this," and then she jumps on a sky sled.
Yeah, I went back too.
Okay, so I could maybe I'm wrong with this title then because I don't know. Maybe there's
a line where somebody says, "Tell the Cloud Crusher I'm on my way back up." Or something.
Oh wow! Okay, wow. All right, so I definitely mislabeled this. However, this is what I would say to this, Dom. Give us this suit, but give us 3 heads. I want this head. I want that head. And that would make it worthwhile, I think. You know, like if you're like
this one seems like a good chance because we saw 3 characters in it.
Yeah, and then you can army build the suit and be like, I don't want, or whatever. And then keep the faceplate down for it. I mean, that would be really fun if they did that. But yeah, I was like, if they make this suit, I feel like it's a no-brainer to just be like, here's Prince Adam, here's King Randor, here's Man at Arms, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you have alternate heads if they come out with King Randor for Revelation, New Eternia, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You have a new head for Andra. You can.
I want a new Eternia King Randor. I was like, I don't mind Revolution King Randor, but he was like on his deathbed, and I'm like, do we want that?
There's a lot of people asking.
Do we want that?
For Adam Morning figure.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people asking for the Marlena and Rando or cheap. I'd see that as a T-pack, right? There's no way this would sell individually.
Yeah.
All right, so for Marlena, all I have is a space mummy suit.
Yeah.
Well, you could do that, and then and then Randor when he sort of comes out of the suit.
Yeah.
You could have like a battle 2-pack, right? Like they're sort of in battle forms.
What was so with the classics line? It was Cringer. Never mind. I think it was Cringer, right? So they did sell Marlena, and she came with like the weird alternate.
Yeah, the spacesuit,
rubber
the dress that went around her body.
Glenn,
that was it.
Cringer was packed with Prince Adam.
Okay. All right, got it.
I think. No, wait. Cringer came. No, Cringer came with Marlena too. Actually,
did he? Okay.
Wait, did she? Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
Dom, you were all in on classics.
I was late to go, and I was playing catch up. And when Grayskull came out, like I got all sorts of stuff like all at once. It's a blur to me. So okay, all right. Michael,
Dom? No, it's your pick.
Me?
Dom.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Wait, no, I did the Hulkbuster. I said Hulkbuster.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Michael.
I would love to see the gunslinger Rio Blast
of course.
in Masterverse form. I don't care if he comes in Revolution or New Eternia. There is some really cool concept sketches for Rio Blast when they were doing him in the vintage line, so he could make a nice New Eternia figure. But I really think it would be a fun thing to do because he has the hidden lasers. It's like got lasers popping out of your gut. I mean, that's freaking cool. I'm on my way to figuring that out for myself.
No, I was about to say, that's easy.
You're just figuring it. You're figuring it out.
That's Gaz Rio Blast. That's who he's talking about right now with the mustache. It's the mustache. It's amazing.
Stash Blast.
Man, I hate this guy so much. There's nothing going on inside that chest cavity. It's clearly hollow. This man he cannot function. But no, it's neat. I think there's a lot of people in the chat who said this earlier too. That was a big wish for them. Michael, is this going to be released? This has to be released. This has to be one of the ones.
I mean, I don't have confirmation on it, but I think it has so much. It's a very popular figure.
Yeah.
I think you're right on the nose there with the new Eternia. Maybe for that one. I think that might be like, let's give everyone that figure that they want that some people like Dom hate, and then we'll add on to it. You know,
they did with Revelation. They did Fisto and Clampchamp because those were kind of the two, additional, characters, right? I'm kind of looking at Rio Blast. I didn't know that was what his name was. I put what did I put? Cowboy Gun Pew Pew.
Perfect. That was it. That's it. Yeah.
That's it. It's Cowboy Gun Pew Pew. Yeah.
And Snout Spout.
Yeah.
To me, those were like the two kind of sidekicks that. Yeah. And sorry that I'm literally speaking out of turn by saying the name, but those are the two. I thought, if they had two.
That's not true. We cycled right back around to you.
No,
if they have two in Revelation, then it kind of makes sense to have two in Revolution. So.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's a very good point. That like fit with Fisto and Clampchamp, like Rio Blast and Snout Spout kind of filled those roles in Revolution. Like maybe those are obvious choices, to be added.
Well, we are getting a new Eternia Snout Spout that was revealed at SDCC. So
there we go.
Where that's coming, but I think it's gonna be one of those things.
I did not know that. So
you walk into Target and then it's just there, like
right.
Beastman was, and all of the other stuff that fills Target shelves. But Snout Spout's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Well,
Adam, is that your pick? Snout Spout.
Cowboy Guy Pew Pew.
Rio Blast.
That's good.
Well, he says Pew Pew. He's like, what's his line? He says something about Cowboys loves. He's like, and he goes Pew Pew, and he shoots his lasers, and I was like, that is absurd, and so on brand for He-Man and for Masters of the Universe. Yeah, sure. Snout Spout. I mean, I'm running low, because like I said, there's a whole bunch that I think are like a lock. Yeah. Like
I think we can make this.
I'm not gonna say
it's okay with him. If you think it's a lock, it's okay. All right, Dom.
Do
What
it.
do you got?
So I think there's got to be a Horde Trooper pack. So classics, they had like they released those heads afterwards, like as an extra head bundle or like that. I think there's gonna be some sort of bundling with the Horde Trooper.
Yeah.
What it is, I'm not sure because there wasn't a lot of variety in them in the show. Which as soon as I saw them, I was like, oh, we're gonna see all sorts of wacky Horde Troopers, but there weren't, and I was happy with it. And I love that new design. That I don't know what it is. It's just like the clamshell top. It's great.
Do you like that? I don't know if I like that or not.
I think it's great. Yeah, it's fun. Really fun.
It is very
It's
Juggernaut.
impractical. It
Like,
makes- yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Michael, what say you? Horde Trooper?
Horde Trooper is definitely coming.
Oh,
and
hey.
it's coming in deluxe version. So
Really?
when I first heard that, my mind immediately went to those heads that got packed with General Thunder in the classics
Oh,
line.
yeah.
But it's maybe it's just like one of those honking oversized figures. That
Yeah, it
you
might
like
be.
have different
Yeah.
arm attachments.
Okay.
Let me find that Stone Dar one. It showed them a little bit from,
Oh,
yeah,
Oh, they
they're
are
pretty big,
produced.
man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Yeah. Maybe it's just the size of the Horde
Yeah.
Troopers in the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Despero, cool too.
Yeah, so all right, then we're getting the Horde Troopers.
I like those new designs though.
Yeah.
I think they're cool. Yeah. I mean,
As long as they make these like, I don't know how you would do it. I don't know. It's far enough off their shoulders. I'm just talking about articulation, but like,
Yeah.
as long as it's far enough off their shoulders where you can still move their arms around, like I'd be fine with that. But yeah, that
Mr.
design's
highly
awesome.
articulated. What say you
Oh,
about articulation?
I've got this muted half the time.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's
the
fine.
Horde
It's fine.
Trooper, the Horde Trooper looks great, but strictly for Revolution,
Mm-hmm.
the Horde, I would prefer New Eternia Horde Trooper and New
Right.
Eternia Hordak.
Hmm.
So they're
Yeah.
not on my list. Hey, you can talk when I'm done, okay? You can tell them what you want.
Well,
Meanwhile, your wife's in chat. How dare you?
You've ruined our child.
we need to talk.
He
When
talks
I
about
leave this
it,
poolside,
he
you'll
just
hear
don't know
from
what he's
me.
saying. No, the New Eternia stuff for me is like amazing, and then I'll pick and choose.
Adam,
Okay.
stop being rude to the guests. Adam, leave the
And then
guests
I'll
alone.
and then I'll
Cody,
pick
go
and
ahead.
choose like the Revolution and Revelation stuff. But the New Eternia stuff for me, it kind of goes back to those GI Joe reveals, right? I want them a little
Yeah.
bit updated.
Okay.
There's a few. I mean, there's a few that are like. There's a few that are like locks that we're gonna get, which I'm sure we'll get to. Right? We haven't gotten to the obvious ones yet. But
All right.
Uh,
I mean,
I'll
I hit
tie-
Skeletor, so I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Skeletor, I think, is one. Like final.
I think Men of War is pretty obvious.
Sorceress,
Yeah.
Tri-Sorceress, Tila. Like I think those
Yeah.
are like, those ones are versions that you're not gonna get in another. Like, there's not gonna be a new Eternia Tri-Sorceress Tila. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that doesn't
No,
make sense.
no Evelyn.
No, that's
So
Revolution.
That's
yeah.
an easy one. But even
Mhm.
even like Snout Spout, I'm sort of like that would be cool. But like if there's that and a new Eternia, I think I would go new.
Yeah,
Eternia
no, I'm going New
because they just-
Eternia. All the way.
because
Yeah.
those designs are killing it.
Yeah.
New Eternia designs are fantastic. I love the ability to make it look like the vintage if you wanted to, but then add all the other stuff on to make it, so just so good.
Yes,
Most of
these two.
most of my current Motu collection is New Eternia stuff.
Yeah. These.
These
I
two.
know it's not
Okay,
my.
let's talk
yeah.
about Mantenna.
Oh,
All right,
man.
we're checking in with chat. Mantenna is on the list.
He looked great.
Yes.
Yeah, he looked awesome. They even had his eyes bug out when
Yep.
Gwildor
Stomped
was
on him.
fighting them with Orko. Yeah, that was funny.
He should learn to take his fire.
She means me.
It was his turn. Oh, what was the other one on there? Oh, Leech.
Leech.
Oh, sorry.
Leech.
Yeah, I've got a picture of Leech. Leech
Which-
looked awesome in the show. by the way.
Yes, he didn't have that.
Yeah.
Because the old toy, I couldn't see past the suction face. I'm like, this
Mhm.
looks weird. But to actually see him in like a monster form, you're like, oh right, yes, that would make. And the hand suction. Oh yeah, the thing on nightmares, love him.
His hands have mouths.
Yes.
Leech was
Yeah,
Leech
and there's
was
the
one of
extra
very
teeth.
few- Leech was one of the very few like vintage figures that I had.
Oh.
And so now I need the Origins one, and I need, whatever Masterverse version they do, whether that's going to be Revolution,
Origins Leech is like a
New
peg
Eternity.
warmer here. Do you want one? I'll send it to you. Yeah, I've got there's like a couple of Walmarts where I just be like leech.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
There's
that's the
nothing
wrong
where
one.
I'm at. So I've got a whole bunch of people that are like getting all these Origins figures. They're like, oh, that's easy to get. And I'm like, it is? Great.
Yeah.
I'm catching up on like 3 years of it right now. So but
There you go.
Leech, yeah, I mean that would be, and again, it's weird. I kind of wonder why they have New Eternia and these. Like, why not just not
I don't know.
say
I
that
mean,
they fall into one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because some they would be able to
People buy
just like,
two.
people. That's true. People will buy two. Number one. Number two.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think some of them make more sense as a New Eternia. Like Snout Spout makes more sense as a New Eternia, and maybe that's like, let's not make that for Revolution. We have all these characters to make, kind of thing. Maybe that's all it is.
I feel
well,
like
that was
I feel
like like the New Eternia Buzz Off is apparently like one of the most awesome figures from.
Oh, it's great.
2003. So it's sort of like, would we see that as a Revolution? Buzz
Yeah,
Off? Because
probably not.
it doesn't make sense to do it again.
Michael,
not
go
as
ahead.
good.
Adam,
Yeah,
stop
Mike.
yelling at us.
no. I was gonna say like some Revolution and Revelation characters would look pretty much the same. Like,
Yeah.
there's really not much you can do with Fisto. There's not a lot you can do with Clamp Champ, and so I'm picking and choosing the Revelation figures. I bought those because they looked pretty much like the classics version, just updated.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at an hour. Let's start wrapping this in here, right? So let's go to Joe and then Michael, and then we'll start because we still got to show off toy what you got. You know what I mean? So
Let's go straight. Let's go straight to Michael. Michael, what do you want?
I want the Cosmic Enforcer Lin.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kenzo, who I saw in the chat from Kenzo's Creations, he made a custom.
Yeah, I pulled those pics, Michael.
Yeah.
So here's
They-
Kenzo's
Yes.
creation.
So when I saw
Oh,
that,
wow.
I was like, yes, like Lin has the best, I think, story arc from Revelation to Revolution. And I think she's
Agreed.
going to keep going in the third installment.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's gonna be her and Zodak buddy cop movie, right?
But yeah, I would love this if this would be a Revolution figure that I would buy. Like it's in
100%.
It's in Origin scale, but he 3D printed and kind of mashed up China masters the WWE Universe figure and just
Oh,
did it
okay.
really nicely.
Maybe so. This is a good point. It might be for season 3 because she
Oh.
just donned it in this one. There should
Yeah,
be more
Fair,
prominent
because
in
this
that
is
one.
all we
That makes
got. We
sense.
just got
Yeah,
a tease.
yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But like Kenzo put it together, and I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's a little bit more wish list and less prediction, which is very fair because you know things.
Yeah. Oh, actually, circling back to Leech. Leech
Yeah.
is coming in the next Master.
Oh.
Yes. I'm excited. The monsters always get me like Whiplash.
I agree. Most of my new
all the-
Eternias are the bad guys. I have
Yeah.
like a few good guys. It's just like give me more monsters.
Like Cobra.
Um,
Adam, what'd you say?
Do we know if if the leech is a Revolution leech or a New Eternia leech?
I don't, but
Airs?
I'm
It's gonna be
guessing
awesome.
because he was in the series, it's probably going to be Revolution, and I think you would want it that way if you wanted that like monstery kind of leech that doesn't kind
Mhm.
of harken back to the suction face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
agree.
so I'll use my pick to kind of do an overall thing. Do we think, and this is kind of more of a question for you guys, do you think we're gonna get tech versions of like Too Bad and Web Store
Yeah.
and Whiplash? Like there was a few
Yeah.
like tech oriented, very Revolutions versions of those characters, and we got Triclops and we got Trapjaw like from Revelation. So I'm like, do they go in that realm if
Mhm.
if if this storyline's kind of done though, you know. So it's like, do they ramp up and do that, or do they focus on the big hitters?
Those weren't tech versions.
No, they're very tech. There's look at websites.
No, I mean the Triclops was just.
Oh no, but they were like the Triclops was like they were. Yeah, you're right. They were deluxe versions, but they could put on the robes of like I'm in this techno organic like cult, you know, or whatever.
It's kind of like the Tiger Force, right? You have your motherboard
lines,
cult. You have your motherboard cult line, right?
Well, the key is we just got Web Store and we just got Whiplash.
Tiger Force
just got Too Bad, and I'm just like, are we going to see those versions of them? I don't feel like we are, but like maybe we will.
I don't want to, but I feel like one or two of them is probably going to show up. They're like, well, we have 90% of the figure made. Yep. Just make a new head and a new tail, and we're good. Pack it up.
I think we'll see one of them to pay tribute to it. Like, look, here it is, the tech version, whatever. Yeah, exactly. maybe because we've only had one Whiplash, so maybe a Whiplash or maybe a Web Store, because you repeat that mold and then move on. I think you're right. I think we will see one of those at least. Not all, but the one. So a lot of people have been saying Gramamere. Again, there were so many big creatures.
Yeah, there's a lot of big things.
A lot of big.
Do you guys want to move in that direction? Because I have some screen grabs for big stuff that maybe we need to discuss. You know. Yeah. Michael, you had put forward this. So I want to talk about this for a second, and it's there's a little Granamere.
I like my pop.
Let's talk about Granamere. Are we getting Granamere? Are we getting something that large? I mean, not that large, but like large scale.
As big as my house, maybe? No.
He fits in your garage quite snugly.
So again, it's a good candidate for an exclusive, right? Kind of like the PowerCon exclusive that they did. What with the green version of Granamere? I think. That's definitely
con exclusive kind of thing, or
I think so. But I think he's got so much of a following. I think just from the Filmation cartoon to now, I think if they did actually make it a standard release, then I think it would sell really well.
Or why would they crowdsource it? Maybe, right? Like that's not unprecedented before, right?
Yeah, and they could do like Granamere's cage or something, or a gate to go along with it.
I just think if you do a con exclusive,
looks like we're getting a little wish listy.
If you do con exclusive, you get limited. You get a limited number that you can logistically distribute, right?
Yeah.
If you do a standard release, you kind of have to keep it pretty small.
Yeah.
I think if you do sort of a mid-sized thing that's $200 to $300 and crowdfund it.
No, higher.
But let's be realistic. Do you want a $50 Granamere? Because it wouldn't be very big, right? So that's kind of like
no.
What's the point of doing Granamere if it's like if it's the size of Whiplash, right? Like
you don't want that. Yeah.
And so I think you need to sell a lot of units, and I think you need to do it. Let's say 150, right? Let's go a little bit lower.
Well,
that's what I mean. Depending on the scale of how big they go with it,
right? That's what it is, right? Like this is like where would they go? Like how big? This is a lot, right? So I mean, like I guess that's what it is. Like I guess you'd have to define first what size you'd want it at, and then obviously predict the price. But I mean, I don't know. We've seen McFarlane pump out stuff for what $30 for like the Batwing, and it's hollow, and it's pretty cheap. Yeah, it's huge. It's gorgeous, right? So like they could go that way. I don't see Mattel doing that. I don't see them going
that either.
Legions, either at that much detail, like a Trolls kind of size, something like there. So
it would be limited paint, right? Like they go for size.
I think Adam, I agree. I think the go-to move is size, and like figure out what's affordable or what people would buy based on that. Yeah. But I mean,
the stretch goal is more paint.
They'll inject more plastic into him and make him heavier.
And heavier. Yeah, here you go.
Won't just be a brittle piece of plastic that'll snap in your hands. Another huge thing. I don't think we're getting this, but I mean, it was in the show, so I grabbed it. But like a Titan of some kind, one of these monsters. Like,
They're so freaking
I don't
weird.
know. I mean, like, it's not quite a Granomir scale. It's kind of close, but like, I don't know if we'd see that. It's
You could
interesting.
scale them too. I mean, they could be a foot tall, right? And still get the feel of it.
Yep.
And there was like at least 2 or 3 specific like versions
There
of
was
them. in
there
the
was a
show,
callback to one of the older. I can't remember if it's the one of them was an original one from the past. I don't remember which one it was for. I was like, oh, that was a toy. I don't remember which one it was though.
All right, so
Oh,
where do you guys want to go?
Monstroid. It was the
Yes,
monster.
that was it. Yes, it's the monster, the weird crab. Yeah, that was it. Because I told that to my boys, like that was a toy. I'm like, we're moving on. Keep watching the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the one that fought Granomir, right?
Yeah, monster.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone's got me. Everyone's got me. Okay. All right.
If it makes you feel better, I didn't know it either.
No.
All right, so
How about-
in the vein of giant things,
Okay.
Michael, you had put this in the email you sent me, but Horde Grayskull.
Ooh.
Those wings.
Yeah.
Those wings.
That definitely would be some sort of crowdfund. But it's just it's interesting, wacky, and kooky like
It is.
Masters of the Universe is, right? It's like when I saw that poster, I was like, what the heck did they do to Castle Grayskull?
Why does it have eyes and wings?
There was Dom mentioned we watched the first couple episodes together, and like they transformed Grayskull, and we're like, oh, weird, it's transforming, and then the wings popped out, and we went, ha! Like separately of each other.
Started laughing.
just immediately laughed, and his sons are like, "Why are you laughing?" And we're like, "It's got wings. It's ridiculous." I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When the wings came out, it did lose me a little bit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that was the very
You're
end
just
of
like
that
it's
episode.
transforming. You're like, "This is amazing," and then the wings pop in. You're like, "What in the
Like,
world?"
well,
And then the credits roll, and I was like, okay, that was smart because if that scene was
Cut
any
away.
longer.
Also, it looks like a Furby right there with those glowing eyes and the way it's kind of like angled up. Like it definitely is Furby vibes there. I can't take it seriously. But even my boys.
No,
were
the tech covered Grayskull would be amazing.
Yes, but even my sons were like, lose the wings. I'm like,
Lose
thank
the
you.
wings.
Like, yeah, both, like 6-year-old and
It's just
8-year-old.
the wings are a stretch goal.
You know what's
there you go.
funny?
Yeah, there you go.
Figure
So
out those
Dom,
eyes a little
I
better,
was
too.
watching the end of the series, and Violet was there, and she goes, "Does Castle Grayskull have wings?" Like it was her first response. She was like, "Can it fly? Can the castle fly?" And I was like, "I don't know." I know.
It did
I
have
mean,
Wings.
it was
did
very
have
funny.
CGI He-Man. It got
I was-
transported. And
It was just.
floating.
It was very entertaining that my daughter like a week later was like commenting on the same thing that we were laughing about, like
And loved it.
yeah, and was like, "What? Can the castle fly? I'm in." And I was like, "You're the audience. That's who they made the toys for."
Surprise! It is
Hey, so why don't we do a confirmation here? Why don't we go with Michael? Why don't you tell us what we've missed so far that you know is coming up, and then
Sure.
Joe, you can pull those here. So
Okay.
so what have we missed so far, Michael? And we're gonna get what
We
we got.
missed Hordak. So there is
How did we miss Hordak?
Emperor Hordak is on the slate for Wave 13, which is the next Masterverse wave.
Wow.
But that is it.
Is it
for-
this one?
Yeah, it's probably gonna look something like that. It's not gonna be probably gonna look something like this. He's in his dressed up attire. I don't really know what to call it.
Gotcha. No, I get it. Yeah.
He's not in the old school like,
formal
furry
robe.
loincloth, but
Emperor as in Palpatine sitting in a chair.
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and actually,
You know,
Yurko 3D printed. He made Hordak's throne from this thing. And I was like,
Oh.
brilliant. He's so good.
Oh
Anyway,
man.
so that's
heavy
actually
metal.
it for Revolution right now. But what else is coming in Wave 13 is Thunder Punch He-Man.
Oh, okay.
So and also
Because they got us battle armor He-Man. By the way, when I have these up as literally a joke.
Yeah.
It rolls inside of his chest in
Oh,
the
that was-
show.
I don't
What?
understand.
I love that. You take that
No.
back now.
They're supposed
I
to
love
be
that.
damaged, not actually rolling IRL. Like that, I saw that. I was like, you just
The toy.
I was like,
the
what's
toy
happening
doesn't
right
make-
now?
The vintage toy doesn't make sense. The Origins toy doesn't make sense. It doesn't
No.
make sense, and that's why
it
it's
does
funny.
it does make
No,
sense.
the gimmick
It's
the
just a
gimmick
joke.
makes
Damn it.
sense
It's
as
meant
a
to be
toy.
funny.
In the cartoon, it shouldn't literally roll through his body. and
Hey,
change
consider
to
right now that you're grown men talking about
Yes.
He-Man cartoons
Yes.
and whether or not they should make action figures of them.
Yes.
all right.
Oh,
They
yeah. Plus in
Recognizing how silly I sound.
also
I-
they
Rick
did
has-
make that, so you know.
Which way do I point to Michael? Michael, you
Adam.
There we go. Yeah, this is tricky.
Brick's,
Michael.
Brick's comment. Wonder if they'll go with the Skelegod size for Hordak. That's what I was actually thinking for that scale of a Hordak because
Yes,
he's
yeah.
big, he's grande like Skeletor.
For this one or for this one?
No,
I think that one. I think
Yeah,
like
that one.
Yeah,
if-
I agree.
if they were
This
gonna
needs to be Skelegod scale.
Yeah.
I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it kind of has those like shoulder pads or whatever those
Mhm.
are, the shoulder armor that
the
mimics
pauldrons.
Skelegod.
Yeah. I think that one's the no-brainer one because like it's the conclusion of that character in that
Yeah.
show. It's the final battle epic. Yeah, no, they're gonna go for the.
Well, is it the conclusion of the character?
Oh no,
And again-
not as of yet.
Oh, that's right. I meant in this season. You're right. So
Yeah,
In
he was
this
gonna-
season.
he was going to back the tank.
Yeah. The conclusion is so that's a sleeper, but Despera,
Yes, Despara. Yep.
Yeah.
there you go. See, that's my They don't have upper organs.
Yeah,
that
they've
explains Real
found a
Blast.
way
That
to get
explains,
the Princess of Power on screen again. So,
Mhm. Yeah, that would be really cool. And they hinted at it with like Hordak jumping off the ledge with a child, kind of thing, and you're like, what do we got there?
it was so cute. The little Easter eggs in this scene. You can see like Swiftwind as a little horse, like a little horse toy. that
Oh,
you
I didn't
ride.
notice that.
Oh
It's,
yeah.
they're very. Some of the stuff in there is very well hidden and is very well done.
That was hidden because I did not remember that until you just jogged my memory.
The movie reference too was in there too. Like, oh, I don't want to go any more adventures with you. I was like,
Yeah.
really, a nod to the movie? Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
One more.
Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah.
One more for Wave 13 is Cyclone.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Was he in
Looks
Revolution?
like that. And yeah. So
Huh.
Well, I have nothing for that.
So
You
I'm
stumped
a
me, Michael.
huge 2000X fan. That animated cartoon that came out. I'm a huge fan of all those designs. So like my brain instantly went to the 2000X. I was like, yeah, they made him. And I was like, wait, no, that was decades ago. That does not
it
exist.
was
So
a long time ago.
yeah, that was really cool.
I had less gray in my beard.
Yeah. Oh, and Fabio He-Man. That's right, Fabio He-Man.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Fabio one.
All right,
Yeah.
so I
Fabio.
wrote Golden. I don't know, King,
Golden.
Golden He-Man.
Yeah, he's a mix of all sorts of designs there,
Yeah.
not it? Oh, I didn't
Final
notice the
form
skulls on
He-Man?
the- Yeah,
I went Dragon Ball style, final form.
Okay. You know what? Honestly, and he's sitting next to Gwildor here, but he actually reminded me a lot of movie He-Man
Yeah.
in this
Oh
outfit.
yeah.
The hair pulled back, like the whole, I don't know, the cape,
That
the maroon
sword
cape.
too, like that sword and that armor. Like
Mhm.
this is one of those action figures where. So I was thinking about these. I was thinking about action figures for this, right? And like I said, just got back into
Super
to
heroic
Universe
He-Man. I
because of
would
these
not have
shows.
guessed that.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I think that I might end up buying Masterverse figures because that figure will come out. And that
Oh yeah, this is happening.
gonna look
We're getting
amazing.
this one.
It's
Just like
got new-
Skeletor, we're getting
Yeah.
super heroic He-Man. It's happening.
Sash.
Yeah.
It's the space He-Man New Adventures vibes in it too, with the way that it's like it's
With the
kinda soft.
technology and the
Yeah,
sword.
but just
yeah,
like the
yeah.
shape of the chest piece. Yeah.
The logo change. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that logo from the CGI cartoon.
Oh
That-
yeah, you're
it's
right.
like a cartoon, but I love that. I want them to make more. Like the story was great. The toys were kind of kooky and like weird, but I actually really like the stories because they went into the origins of the characters before. It's like you had they had Cronus on.
It's
there
like they started from day one, kind of thing.
kind of
Instead of All right.
Hmm. Awesome. Okay. I think that's good for.
I mean, I think we
No,
kind of crushed it.
wish
Yeah.
list. I think we won. All right. Yeah.
We hit some big names real fast at the end there, but I think we're okay.
All right.
I have one question.
Yes.
Masterverse has not had any vehicles or anything like that.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
The Cloud Crusher is featured very heavily.
Yeah.
Could we see something like that?
I think that's like Michael said with Castle Grayskull. That's a crowdfund thing or something. Like that's a big ship.
the big mama.
Like, they were standing in the middle of that deck, and there was like multiple people standing in the
It
center.
would be
of it.
like USS Flag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they
Scale it, bro. I think you could
think they
scale
Scale
it.
it down.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
like
think
you could
it'd
have
be
2 or
Wing
3
Raider.
figures in the
Yeah.
middle, but
No,
but
I think they got
still,
Wing
like
Raider.
it's huge
I
even
would-
with that.
I would like to see vehicles like the Cloud Crusher, possibly not, but it's like if you go back to Revolution, like the Battle Ram or Sky Sleds or something that we can like kind of build the world around the Masterverse figures, right? I think
Yeah.
that's where you're going.
Yeah, you're right. We're getting a lot of that stuff with Origins, but not so much with Masterverse. And yeah, I've kind of been fudging that line, so like I kind of like forget that we haven't really gotten a vehicle from Masterverse because I'm like I can jam him into this horse, like kind of thing, and and this works, kind of thing.
And where's Panther? Come on.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, so Battle Cat, like, good grief, this Christmas, there was like tons and tons of Battle Cats for $5 at Ross. So I don't feel like they did too great with that one. So I don't know if they,
I don't know. I mean, like, they killed Battle Cat in Revelation. So I mean, like, I mean, not Battle Cat, sorry, Panther. But but they killed Panther like right away in Revelation. I was like, oh no, are we going to see that toy? And then they didn't do it. And I was like, oh no, we're probably never getting that toy.
Yeah, we're like,
and Battle Cat in Revelation figure is phenomenal. I love it so
really
much.
good.
And I'm just like, please, just slap a different head on that. It looks a little less like. Because Battle Cat with Revelation looked a little close to Cringer with his head sculpt, minus the helmet. So you definitely need something a little more ferocious looking on the head there, but you could just paint it purple and you're call it a day.
Nobody's got like $600 to pay for a Mondo or Panther, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make one at an affordable price.
Ooh, the Battle Ram. Oh man, we go on and on with vehicles. We have a whole other show about vehicles and mounts. Yeah.
Adam, that was a
What's
fabulous
Space
topic.
Mommy driving? Like it's
There we go, Marlena. Yep,
Yes.
absolutely. Okay, all right. Hey,
what was she in? A Talon?
Yeah, I think she was just in a Talon. Maybe I'm wrong.
Talon
What
fighter?
was she
Is that
in?
what
She was in a Talon fighter, I think, in Revelation, but I can't remember what she.
Yeah, I'm blanking on Revolution. I don't know what she was in.
It's not like we just watched it like 20 minutes ago.
We just watched it.
I think you could do it sort of with a figure pack-in to sell a vehicle and a figure that you might not be able to sell.
Like a roadblock. You pack a roadblock in with that Masterverse vehicle, it'll sell.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tiger Force Talon fighter with a tripwire in it.
Specifically Tiger Force Roadblock. That's what we need in the Talon
But
fighter.
one cybernetic, he's been converted by motherboard. So
All right, boys. We've done it. This has been Revolution predictions.
Stinger
You
Force.
could do Tiger Force, but it would be like Cringer Strike.
there you go.
Yeah,
Cringer. Oh, okay. Cringer Strike. Yeah.
All right.
Don't give them ideas. We don't need Tiger. We don't need Battle Cat repaints of everybody.
Adam, you got any toy pickups or anything like that? You got toys of the week?
Well, I already showed this guy.
Oh yeah, very cool. Yeah, I can actually see it now.
And this girl who comes with him. I also got in the Joy Toy sale another figure from the Infinity line.
Oh, they're so cool.
And then I got
Very
mailed to me by my good buddy Kevin here in Canada, because these showed up at Dollarama, which is our dollar store. I think you guys have them in the US, but not all of the US. But it's a dollar store. And they were the Origins figures. A bunch of them popped up for $5. Some Masterverse figures popped up for $5 as well. I couldn't find them locally, so he was kind enough to pick them up for me and ship them. So I've got Masterverse Roboto.
Ooh,
I've got Masterverse Bat Sorceress Evelyn. My 8-year-old was like, "Why does she look like a rat?" And I was like,
lingerie.
And then Frosta.
Oh, that's such a good one.
And then the one that I missed. So the one in this wave that I really wanted, but he wasn't able to find, was the New Eternia Stratos. But life goes on. I'll find it some other way.
That's awesome. Yes, Ross had like this Christmas. I had an experience before. Ross got like this surge of like everything, classified, Origins, Masterverse, all this stuff. Like I took my boys there on a whim to pick something up. I was like, what is happening right now? Like, it was crazy. He found a Mandalorian figure for like $5, the 6-inch one. I was like, this is awesome. So, Michael, what you got over there?
All right. I also collect the WWE Superstars line, and so Doink from the Superstars line, I forget, this is a Series 8. So the Toy Sorceress lives pretty close to Walmart down in Southern California, and so she picked these up for me.
Nice.
She is awesome, by the way. And then
sorry, I have to ask, that Doink is a legitimate figure? That's not like a knockoff figure?
No, they had a Doink. Yeah, do you remember Doink from WWF days?
Yeah, I'm shocked. That they would do that as one of the selections, but
yeah, I mean, it's
awesome.
It's a cool one because it's, he doesn't look like just your normal like figure, right? There's a lot of colors, and it's kind of like how they did Bray Wyatt with the top hat and all that stuff. Let's see, I don't have these with me, but Shadow Tracker and the Wolf Parma Night Force figure came, maybe like last week. I don't know. It's a good problem to have, but there's so much stuff coming in sometimes, and I'm like, I need to like save it and just spend an hour just opening stuff.
Yeah. It's weird, right? Like, you accumulate this stuff, and then you feel like this anxiety or rush that you can't appreciate the things you have, and like like Adam was describing this before, they're piling up. Like, it's weird. It's a weird sensation.
It is.
It's almost like we're spending too much money on toys. No,
or it's the time. It's
insane,
too, right? Yeah. So
yeah. There's stuff behind me. I think in the last couple weeks, it was the Turtles of Grayskull Wave 2, and the King Keldor, which is funny how that came about, because Paul Mart accidentally put that name on the website when he wasn't supposed to. But so my mind during the day goes 24-hour toys, and so like I'm multitasking and I'm like going on Walmart, and I was like, wait, there's a Keldor figure coming out in Masterverse, and the whole Motu team is not showing the fourth figure for a reason, and it was because Shatner was playing Keldor.
Okay.
So we're like, okay, let's put 2 and 2 together here. So yes, I'm the spoiler of spoils sometimes, which I don't know.
I'm also excited about that Keldor figure, by the way. I definitely want to grab that guy.
Yeah, he looks great. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jealous.
Joe, I don't have a lot. I have one pickup.
It's a slow week.
Well, so
I've got a couple of things.
So I have Hoxus Wave coming, right? And I've got some pre-order stuff coming, but none of it's here. It's just like a whatever. So why don't you show like a couple years, and I'll show my one, and then
Okay.
10 of years.
Well, so this isn't exciting because it's old.
Wait, Michael, what'd you say?
I said like show me 10 or 15 of yours, and I'll show
me 10 or 15 of yours.
Yeah.
So I grabbed Crystar, but not because I have any joy of this character or memory of it whatsoever. Dom got my daughter these Elemental Girl figures, and these are small, but he got me a 6-inch one as well. So I was like, I'm gonna grab Crystar because it kind of like matches them in a weird way. So like, I got him just to add to play with my daughter with the 6-inch version of these figures, which I cannot find right now because who knows where she.
By the way, that's from I Am Elemental. You can still go to their site now, and you can pick and choose
really cool toys.
It's all female. It's really empowering. I thought it was awesome. My son's actually like, we want those too. I'm like, yeah. So I thought it was a really cool line.
She's been been having a lot of fun with these, and like I got my son Origins Grayskull for Christmas kind of thing, and she's been like playing with that castle, and she has like a princess castle, so it's kind of a combination thing, and she's been having a lot of fun with them. But I basically got Crystar just to be like, okay, let me throw a toy in here with your elemental people. That'll be kind of fun. Not so another random. So this is also old. But Ozymandias Astronomus Toys will love this. I got this as a wolf with a Snake Eyes accessory. I just wanted another wolf. Yeah. So I saw this guy at Ross for like $10, and I was like, yeah, I'll get another wolf.
Yeah.
But also it comes with Snake Eyes. We don't care about that. But I'll get another. I'll get a wolf.
Those.
I've got enough Snake Eyes, but I need more of those. Yeah. And then I wanted to update this shipwreck a little bit, so I got him a coat and I gave him a real rope. I put
He's
this
got
love
a pea
that.
coat on.
Yeah,
For
it's a
those
little pea coat.
nights at
A little
sea.
pea coat. Well, his head just fell off.
Poor
Little
guy.
pea coat.
Taylor.
Yeah. So I just wanted to update Shipwreck a little bit, make him a little less silly looking.
Yeah. He's also a future Tiger Force figure. So
Oh, of course.
I'm not joking. I'm not.
I know. Did they make? There was no original Tiger Force shipwreck. There was there?
There was in
No way.
it was either
Brazil?
the UK or Brazil. Had it,
Brazil.
right?
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with that's where the orange flavored Outback came from.
Okay.
UK exclusive.
Right.
So yeah.
Looks so
I'm a
good.
sucker for cloth goods, and his rope was molded plastic, so I replaced that. So
That looks
yeah.
really, really good.
There's Shipwreck.
Need a
And
refrigerator.
unlike Dom, Poxus Wave came in.
Wow.
Man,
I only got a few. So unlike Dom, he'll have plenty to show us next episode.
yeah.
But like I only got 2, so I got this. Oh, what is her crazy tongue twister name?
You don't. Yeah, just don't. I stopped.
It's Thrace Wraith Haler.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's awesome. But I
Really
mean, yeah,
cool.
like this is pretty awesome. I mean, again, the cloth goods on this mythic wave and like the last few
No way,
have been
Brick.
really fantastic. And she's a fun character. Also, she's kind of my Evelyn, so she's kind of my stand-in for Evelyn.
She looks great.
Mm,
And then I got this guy, which is
Yes.
classic, wizard Gandalf kind of guy. But yeah, this is Samir Scroll Warder. Well, we don't care about that. We're just gonna make this whatever magic user we want it to be. But yeah, those are my pickups for the week.
that's man. I'm excited to get those. Yeah, I've got the all in
Yes,
coming.
I mean, again, I'm not all in like Dom. I'm not a crazy person.
Yeah.
I just get a few.
Well,
of them.
I mean, that was a hard line to pick and choose from, man.
It really was. Honestly,
Michael,
I think we mentioned it on that last stream we did, Dom. But like his tank had just.
Oh, right.
I think I paid for his tank, and then this
Oh.
wave was released, or like right around that same time, and I was like, I can't get that whole line. I'm gonna get a his tank, obviously.
I know Adam's a fan of that. Michael, are you a fan of Mythic Legions? Do you have any of those bad boys?
I don't, and I was thinking about just getting the like Motu tribute figures,
Right,
but I'm
right.
like,
I do get a few of those. Yeah.
I can't.
Trying to go backwards to chase those.
Don't do that, yeah.
it's so expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
If
I mean,
you
they're-
do dive in, I would suggest doing like what I do and just go like, oh, I'll get 1 or 2, and then call it a day. And then eventually those waves start trickling in, and you're like, okay, maybe I'll get 3 this time, or it's not as, but never go back. They're so expensive.
Okay. It's the slippery.
The He-Man and Skeletor ones are like $300 each.
Oh yeah.
I've been drinking.
That
they're
was 6-inch scale.
a
Yeah.
big 6-inch. Yeah, very tall 6-inch.
Yeah, they're a tall 6
So
inch.
they're
I mean,
almost
you can
7.
see kind of. Let me show it again. You can see kind of shipwreck next to him is like
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
he's a
Yep.
smaller. His head's smaller. The proportions are a little different.
Yeah.
But basically
Grandpa.
6-inch.
Shipwreck's grandpa.
Yeah, Shipwreck's,
All right.
It's his grandpa.
Well, I don't have anything that spectacular here. I did get one more of my Space Marines though, because
Because you don't have enough of
I
this.
didn't have enough. It's only 10 so far, and I am crazy about organization, so I'm like 10 doesn't make sense. You can't have 10 in a squad or 10 in a platoon, so I've either got to add more or throw some out, and I'm not getting rid of these. But the thing is, they go on sale for like $10. So I'm like, well,
Yeah.
okay, I make an Amazon order and I slide a Space Marine in there. You know what I mean? So, and that's just the blue ones. I've got a bunch of green ones, but I got one more blue guy. But no, it makes sense. This isn't insane because if you don't have enough Space Marines, who's going to fight your aliens? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta make sure those odds are even out there. So
You're an insane person, and I love it.
But and then the reason why this table is such a hot mess right now is because that background there, that's a wall structure I've been building. If you look at my Instagram, they're gigantic, and that's like one of 4 that I put together.
I saw that. I was like, wow.
I raided my neighbor's trash. They had the box, like a new TV or something out, and they had styrofoam sticking out of their trash can. I was like, Nicole, text the neighbors right now. tell them we want that styrofoam. She's like, what do you want the styrofoam for? I was like, you've been married to me long enough. You know
Why did you text them? Just
I
take
just
it.
imagine like looking over the fence, like, hey, you gonna use that styrofoam? You gonna use that styrofoam?
So I was like a kid, like dancing around, but like, did you text them? Did you text them? Did you text them? If you asked about the styrofoam, she's like, Dom, it's noon. They're not home. I'm like, you don't know that. You don't know if they're home or not.
You don't know if they're home.
Yeah, it was funny. And then I finally got them, and I'm having a blast making them. So that's all I got though, man. I just I just been light. I got boxes coming. I got some Joy Toys coming, but
Yeah, I can't wait. So obviously, focus on the Poxus I didn't show. I can't wait to see the rest of what the Poxus wave.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. So okay. Well, Joe, you didn't play out you didn't show the. Where's the thingy here, man? Where's the giant?
Oh, sorry, what you got over there? That's been a while. What you got over there?
Here comes my Poxus wave right there. It's right at the end of that container there in there. So, all right, cool. Hey, guys, thanks so much for coming. Is there anything you want to say before we take off? Michael, you got any last words? Anything?
Yeah, I guess tune in this weekend on Sunday to our stream if you're interested in learning more about the Turtles of Grayskull future.
Giant reveal.
Yes.
That's such a fun line. That's such a fun line.
It is. Yeah, I
am having fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, once I got over the PTSD of getting a cease and desist, like, I actually really like the line. I'm a fan of it. I thought I would never like it, but
for one minute, you were horribly destroyed and didn't want to move on, and now you move on.
We rebuilt, and now we're stronger.
Right.
But yeah, I will be on with my partner in crime, the Toy Sorceress. But she's awesome.
Cool.
And Adam ran away, but
just
thanks
in time
for being here, highly articulated.
But I actually wanted to hear from Georgie. Georgie, did you have anything to say after you're so rudely put down? No? Okay, Adam, I guess
he was running around with an open marker.
No, you can't have that.
That's fine. No,
your wife's at a pool.
You're crushing his creativity. Give that back to him.
Yes.
Hey, George.
Yeah, let him. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit of paint, Adam.
And as soon as I opened the door, he saw me and ran the other way. He knew that I was going to go and take it from him. Yeah.
Adam, you got any last any final words? Oh, foreboding. Anything to say?
Oh, there's multiple children.
It's all over his face.
There's multiple.
It's on his skin.
All over his face.
Trying to get that goatee.
This is what happens when.
This is what happens when your father's busy on a toy stream when he should be watching his kids.
and Amanda's witnessing. Perfect.
Yeah, witnessing.
Yeah. I got a video Sunday.
Yes.
Don't know what I'm going to talk about. That's usually how it works.
Video Sunday. Don't know what you're going to talk about. Okay.
Yeah, I just wing it. It just makes it more fun that way. I'll probably end up talking about more Masters of the Universe stuff because that's kind of the kick that I'm on right now. Don't know what I'm going to open next Wednesday either. Like, I don't plan any of this stuff. So when people are like, what are you up to? I'm like, I don't know. Probably keep doing videos. What's the content?
Listen, the key is watch his channel. He's got fun videos.
There you go. Hey, for
I'm just trying to have fun.
This has been our first simulcast. I had no idea what was going on. And Michael's like, oh, we're going to stream simultaneously. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're blowing my mind right now. But I loved they were able to combine the two audiences together. It was really fun. Michael, you seem to have some amazing fans over there. I'm so glad they were able to join in this discussion. This has been a blast. And thanks everyone who stayed with us and jumped in and out of the chat. Thanks everyone who watches this afterwards too. Really appreciate it. And I'm not going to end abruptly.
We've won toys for the week, Dom.
Yeah, we've won.
I'm not going to
end the stream. We had one